Today is going to be a very unscripted and fast Q&A to celebrate 3,000 subscribers. I know it's been a little bit since I've hit 3,000, and that's only because I've been pretty freaking busy with a whole bunch of other stuff. And let's get right into this Q&A. Our first question comes from Jazzy at Hi, I'm Jazzy on Twitter.com or X.com. What is your dream voice acting role? To be honest, I don't really have any idea. I do want to voice, like, a character in an IP that I really like. I would love to be in the Halo franchise. Cyberpunk, that would be awesome. Fable would be cool too. Like, this question's a little hard because, like, I want to be, like, in something that I really enjoy. And I enjoy, like, a lot of things. Like, it would be cool if I was, like, in SpongeBob or Dragon Ball or just really anything that I'm into. Jujutsu Kaisen would be an honor, but I don't see that coming anytime soon. But yeah, to really answer your question, my dream role, either I get to voice a character in Dragon Ball or I get to voice somebody in the Halo franchise. Next up is Drytint. He asks, number one single piece of advice for someone about to start voice acting, go. Do not doubt yourself. That is probably the biggest step that I had to overcome. It's something that I think a lot of voice actors deal with. Whatever you do, if you're in recording, if you're about to, like, do an audition, recording lines for a character, number one piece of advice I can give out to someone there, always believe in yourself. You know, practice makes perfect. It's easy for anybody else to say, but honestly, it's probably the best piece of advice I can give to somebody. Don't doubt yourself. You know, have some confidence. Confidence is very important. And yeah, you know, just believe in yourself. You can do it. I've gotten several roles over the years, just from casting call and just, you know, putting in the effort. You know, so always believe in yourself. From Tatsunami Twitter, and she says, what types of roles do you want to do specifically in the future? Kind of going back to Jazzy's question about what is your dream voice acting role. What types of roles do I want to do? I would love to be a villain. Villain would be very fun to do. I rarely get villains in anything that I'm in. It'd be, you know, a nice change of pace. It would be, you know, something new and creative to do. No, but I would love to play a villain. Honestly, I want to be evil. Anyway, from Steven, he says, oh, he's got two. What is your creative process like in dream VA role you'd hope to get someday? I'm gonna do the first question first because we already answered the second. My creative process is I sit around in my room all day and I think of an idea and I hyperfixate on that idea and I just get going, to be honest. The creative process isn't really anything special when it comes down to editing. It's usually what goes around in my head, my ADHD scatterbrained head, and that's what just gets me going, to be honest. The creative process isn't really something that's, you know, super in-depth, in detail, you know, it's nothing crazy. From Love Ray, I'm getting used to your new name. So what's the plan with Adaptive Studios? In July, I am planning on making more comic dubs, getting some casting calls up, really trying to move forward with everything else because I've been pretty inactive for a majority of this year and I regret it. So the plan with Adaptive Studios is essentially just not much right now. Fighter X is delayed right now and I still need to figure out what I'm doing with the series in terms of the story perspective and what I want. That was like the biggest thing that I should have gotten done before I started going off with the first season. So really just finalizing the plan with that. And for comic dubs, I'm going to bring them back in July. So any regular viewer of mine, stay tuned. July will be definitely a big month for all kinds of content. Shonaku, will you eventually read Hero La Kill? And what are your thoughts on Bleach and MHA so far? I'll be honest with you, I don't know what Hero La Kill is. The only thing that comes to mind is probably like, I don't know, MHA crossovering with Kill La Kill. Can't say I have any real plans of reading it, but if I have nothing else to read, I'll probably read it. And my thoughts on Bleach and MHA so far, rewatching the first season of MHA is actually a treat to me. I get a lot of nostalgia from rewatching the first season. I honestly think it's one of my favorites in the entire series. Just a lot about that I really like. As for Bleach, I kind of put it on halt because I got really fucking bored eventually. So I do have to pick that up again. I don't really have any strong thoughts about Bleach. I think it's alright. It hasn't really, like, settled in, I guess. Like, it hasn't, like, I haven't gotten attached to it. So I really have nothing else. Alright, and that will end this short Q&A. Yeah, I should have gotten this out sooner. But yeah, I hosted this on Twitter. I also made a community post on YouTube, but I didn't get as much traction, I guess. But don't forget to follow me on Twitter, where I post stuff, I guess, and do all sorts of other things. This is MysticalOkami. I'll see you all in July.